Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यधीशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसुदी गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं अंगं लंगायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरोन्दनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम् आपदामवार्तारं दतारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् हनुमानञ्जनासूनो वायुपुत्रो महाबलः रामेश फल्गुणश्च पिङ्गाक्षो अमितविक्रमः वल्लीक्रमणश्चैव सीताशोकविनाशकः लक्ष्मणपुराणदाताय दशग्रीवस्य दर्भ द्वादशैतानि नामानि कपीन्द्रश्च महात्मानं सामकाले पठेन्नित्यं यात्रा काले विशेषतः तस्य मृत्युभेन्नास्ति सर्वत्र विजयी भवेत्। श्रीरामो रामभद्रस्य रामचन्द्रस्य शाश्वतः राजीवलोचनो श्रीमान् राजेन्द्रो रघुपुङ्गव। Hare Krishna. So the only topic that was left in Aranyakanda is Rama meeting Shabari. So, so Shabari had full faith on his guru. Shabari was actually serving um, spiritual master Bhutanga Muni. So when the guru was returning back to spiritual world and he was taking all the disciples also, he told Shabari, no, you should wait here. One day, Supreme Lord will come here and you serve him. For that reason, Sabari, she was in a very young age. She had full faith on Guru's words. She waited. So after what is that? Lord Ramchandra, he was in search of after killing Kabanda, you know. So he delivers. He comes and meets Shabari, accepts her hospitality. Actually, by this time, what happened? So much time has elapsed. But Shabari waited, having full faith on Guru. That person who has faith on Guru, um, he'll attain the perfection of his life. Because Acharyavan Purusho Veda, that is one thing, sorry. Guru, Yasya Prasada, Bhagavad Prasada, Yasya Prasada, Nagati Kutopi. You know, if Guru is pleased, Krishna is pleased. If Guru is not pleased, Krishna is not pleased. Nagati Kutopi. That Guru, I remember him 3 times a day. Dhyayam stumstasya yashastrisandhyam Vande Guru Sri Charanarandam. For that reason, actually, our ISKCON, morning Mangalarti starts with Guru Ashtakam, done by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. So Lord Ramchandra, so by the time he came, she was very old, but she was holding herself, having full faith in Guru's words. Ramchandra accepted her hospitality and sent her back to Godhead. Very interesting. On one hand, he's also performing the role of a Manav, but whenever needed, Lord Ramchandra explained, he exhibited his divinity. He sent her back to Godhead. And now, Kishkinda Kanda. So Virada, what is that? Sorry, not Virada. um, after killing Kabanda, Kabanda said, "Go this side in the western direction. You will see the trees, and you go further, and you'll see a lake called Pampa Sarovar, Pampa Lake. Because the lake was so big, they also call it river, Pampa River. But basically, it's a lake. There you will meet Sugriva. Sugriva is also, he has the same problem. Misery loves company. So he also lost his wife. Meet him, and you will uh, you will meet with auspiciousness. Then Kishkindakanda is basically Lord Ramchandra. He would meet Sugriva and he would make friendship with Sugriva. Then the Hanumanji comes into the picture as a mediator between Sugriva and Lord Ram. And Lord Ram killing Wali. Then um, after killing him, he would make Sugriva the king. And then the rainy season, and Lord Ramchandra feels separation, intense separation. And after that, Lakshmanji comes and reminds Sugriva what the duty that he has forgotten, and Sugriva dispatching all the Vanaras in different directions. And finally, they meet the Hanumanji group. They meet Sampati, the brother of Jatayu, who would reveal the whereabouts of Sita. And whereabouts of Sita, and Hanumanji getting ready, you know, he, Hanumanji, he becomes ready to fly off to search Mother Sita. With that, Kishkindakanda ends. So we'll finish it today. Kishkindakanda is, let us see. So the Ramchandra, they are so beautiful, you know. Aishwarya Samakrasha Viryasya Yasasa Sriya. One of the qualities of the Supreme Lord is a beauty. With his brother, like a sun and moon. They were walking in this forest. They were walking in the forest. They were in search. Inside, they were going forward, and that's where Lord Ramchandra, they came to the Pampa Sarovar. Pampa Sarovar, the area was so beautiful. The Sampa, the lake is filled with red lotuses, blue lotuses, and so many beautiful the fish they were jumping up and down, and so many wonderful deers. The deers were there, different animals were there, and this is wonderful season, and when they came. And Lord Ramchandra, he was actually, he was looking at the beauty of the forest. He was looking at the beauty of the Pampa Lake. And but when he saw the lotus, he thought of Mother Sita's face. When he saw the black lotuses, he saw Mother Sita's eyes. I mean, he remembered Mother Sita's eyes. He saw Sita's eyes in them. And when he saw the fish jumping up and down, he remembered the fish-like glances, you know, the glances of Mother Sita, like a deer. Sadam Pushkarani Gatva Padmo Kulam Rama Saumitra Sahito Vilala Bakulindriya. So this Pushkarani is Pampa Sarovar is not giving him happiness. But here the environment is so beautiful. So externally, Lord Ramchandra is thinking about Sita and feeling sadness, but internally This is how Krishna, Bhagavan, Paramatma Ram, how they in the spiritual world, being present in the spiritual world, being present in 100% happy place. There is no misery there. Still, they feel sad when they think of us. The living entities who are stuck in the material world, in the cycle of birth and death, and by the power of the Maya. If I get this, I'll be happy. If I get this, I'll be happy. If I get this, I'll be happy. In this way, the jivas, they are pursuing these temporary material pleasures, and in that process, they become old and they leave the body. So the Ram, the Supreme Lord, that is the mindset of Ram when he was on the bank of Hampa Sarovar. So then you may ask, there is no unhappiness in the spiritual world, Vaikunta, Ayodhya. So Ram feeling happy or Krishna, sorry, sadness or Krishna feeling sadness is only his good quality. He doesn't need to. But thinking of the lost souls, he would feel so sad. So when Ram saw the red lotuses, then in this millions and millions and trillions of living entities, conditioned souls, in that few, you know, मनुष्याणां सहस्रेषु कश्चिद् यतति सिद्धये यततामपि सिद्धानां कश्चिन् मां वेत्ति तत्त्वतः. So some souls, they understand. Maybe by the accidental association of devotees, they get a book, they get some prasad, then they understand. I should not be drowned in the ocean of the samsara, in the ocean of cycle of birth and death. I should not be so attached to the temporary pleasures of this world. So right now I have created only conditioning, only contamination. Let me go above this. Lotus takes birth in the mud. Then it grows above the water, tries to look to the sun, the knowledge, looks for a guru. So when Ram saw the lotus, that is about the living entities who have just woken up to Krishna consciousness, or we're waking up to Krishna consciousness. Let me take up. But these people, they just take up Krishna consciousness, but because of the conditioning, they suffer. You know, because of the conditioning of the past life. I used to watch this movie, I used to watch that movie, that happiness, this happiness, and I know the progress in bhakti is so slow, and the senses are pulling you back, the mind is pulling you back. But no, 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 let me pursue, let me do my sadhana, let me do my thing. Though every day mind is resisting, mind is actually saying no to it, still like lotuses above the mud. Mud is so close, the contamination is so close. Still, because of that little krupa they received, like a lotus trying to look at the moon, like look at the sun. They are looking at the sun for more heat so that they can grow. Uh, they can grow more and more and farther away from mud. Still the conditioning is they're suffering. Supreme Lord, when he sees them, he feels so bad. Yo, my friends, my children, they're suffering like anything. you know when will the day come when they come to me? Then what happens? Then he saw the black lotus. The black lotus, he remembered externally the eyes of Mother Sita, but black lotus represents. So when a devotee is struggling like that, then they get a guru. When they get a guru, and they receive diksha from the guru, and they start doing service. By doing service, um, they get krupa. Black lotus loves moon, not like red lotus. Moon takes the heat from the sun and moon is very cool. When the moon is cool, as soon as moon rises, the black lotus rises. It's called kaluva, you know, tamara and kaluva. So the black lotus, so like black lotus represents, you know, um, so like a guru, like a moon, he takes heat from sun and gives the converts into a cooling rays. Likewise, the material world is so a place of suffering. But guru, what he does, samsara dava nalalida loka trinaya karunya ghanagana. So guru, what he does, he gives the krupa of the Supreme Lord, and um, so the black lotus represents the state of the devotees. We have taken the Guru Ashrayam, Guru Pada Ashrayam. We have taken the shelter of Guru. It's a little higher stage, but still they are also still struggling. When I'm so many years initiated now, some little faith is there. I understood I should chant, but the conditioning is still there. Supreme Lord thinks of them. Oh, they're practicing, they're progressing nicely. They jumped into the ocean of bhakti. They're trying to they're trying to they jumped into the process. First one, red lotus is like sambandha. They're trying to understand the knowledge, the relationship. Second is avideya, the process. But as soon as you start chanting, as soon as you start bhakti, you will not get Krishna tomorrow. You will not get Ram tomorrow. It takes time. It's a struggle. Corona is coming, struggle. Economy is going down, it's a struggle. January, where Corona was not there, the solar capsule melting, the whole world was under, anxiety. So that's the nature of this world is anxiety. So, but still, devotees, they all these problems externally, they increase their faith on Krishna because of the Guru, you know. So, the what is that? So they continue the process. Then the fish. So then they make more progress. Another than ever, the impurities are going away from the heart. Then the bhakti is increasing. Bhakti is increasing. Their desire to listen increases. Their desire for association of devotees increases. Their desire to render service increases. Nishta. When will I go and do service? When will I go and take darshan? Some devotees are telling, can we come and see the temple, take darshan? So they cannot wait to see Krishna. So what is that? And the taste is okay. I want to chant more rounds. So I want to do more. I want to do more bhakti. I understood the nature. I am born for this only to make progress in bhakti only. I am born to cleanse my heart only. I am born to get rid of my impurities. I am born to attain the love of God. When will the day come? I'll attain the taste of the holy name. When will the day come? I'll get the taste in service, in rendering service to devotees and Vaishnavas. When will a day come when I preach with the compassion of Srila Prabhupada, the mercy of Srila Prabhupada? So that is a higher advanced stage that represents fish. Longing. Kabe habe bolo sahi din hamara. So when Lord Ramchandra saw the fish, when Ram saw the fish, he thought of externally he thought of Sita, Mother Sita's um, her looks, you know, but internally he was suffering. Where is Sita? So his suffering was for all of us. That's why it's called a Kalyana Gunavirama. He is a ocean of good qualities, auspicious qualities. He doesn't need to. He is internally satisfied. He is a repository of happiness. He is a personification of happiness. But that Supreme Lord is feeling sad for the conditioned living entities. He thought of Bharat externally. He was thinking of Bharat. Why did he unnecessarily accept austerities? And why did Sita, why did she become attracted to the deer? Bharat was austerities, Bharat suffering was voluntary. But Sita, she unnecessarily chose this deer. This the conditioned living entities in this world. They unnecessarily have a lot of desires, sense gratification. They want to enjoy the mind. They want to enjoy the senses. Ayyo, she lost my association. She went to that, Ravana represents the mind. 10 heads represent 10 senses, and she is suffering. So when he was thinking about them, his anxiety, his suffering, Lord Ramchandra's suffering was uncontrollable. He was crying. Then Lakshmana, what is Lakshmana telling? Um, Lakshmana is telling. So actually, no, very important thing is um, encouragement, speaking good words. अनिद्वेगाकरं वाक्यं सत्यं प्रीहितं चेत् स्वाध्यायाभ्यासनं चैव वाङ्मयं तपमुच्यते. So we should speak words that are not agitating. Anu udvegakaram vakyam. Satyam, speak truth. Priyam, speak sweetly. Hitam, that is good for them. Swadhyaya abhyasanam, so um, scriptural study and recital of scriptures. This is called uh, austerity of the tongue. So Ram immediately Lakshman saw that, So this is like my brother is a personification, is a mountain of enthusiasm, mountain of courage. Today, because of the trouble, he is becoming sad, depressed. So don't think, so Supreme Lord, he is acting as a human being. Maryada Purushottam, he is trying to establish the roles of ideal husband, ideal son, ideal father, ideal king, everything. So immediately, well, Sri Ramji, Lakshman is telling Utsaha Balavanarya, Nastityahat Parat Param Balam. नास्तित्यात् परं बलम् सोत्साहस्यास्ति लोकेस्मिन् न किंचिदपि दुर्लभम्. Any enthusiasm is strength, brother. A person who is enthusiastic, there is nothing in this world that he'll lose. You are the follower of dharma, you are the epitome of dharma, personification of dharma. You will definitely get Mother Sita. Please. So Lakshman, when Ram saw the faith Sabari has for her guru, Ram was looking for an acharya. Because guru finds traces the disciple. We ourselves, we don't have any ability to get hold of the feet of Ram, get hold of feet of Krishna. Guru has to find us. So Sita has lost the guru. Sita lost Ram, Bhagavan. Sita lost Lakshman also, the Guru Tattva. But that guru, you will find Ram is Ram is in search of Guru who will trace the Sita, like Atma. He is suffering under the mind, the power of the mind and senses, Ravana. Now you need a Guru who can trace Sita, trace us. Prabhupada came to America, but Americans did not go to Prabhupada. So, what are the qualities of Guru? Acharya Veda Sampanno Vishnu Bhakti Matsara. Guru should know the essence of Vedic culture, Vedic scriptures. A great devotee of Krishna. Vimatsara non-envious. Mantragya mantravaktascha. Sadhaka and this, the devotee of good sadhaka, mantropasaka. He should understand the meaning of the mantras also. He should also be very surrendered to his guru. So his the qualities of our guru are given. As they were going, suddenly Sugriva saw them. Sugriva became scared. They are looking so beautiful. I think maybe Vali sent them. No, no. Vali sent them. Then what happened? Then he told Hanumanji. Hanuman is his minister. So we in Aranyakanda we see the introduction of Hanuman. No, the Guru Tattva. So he tells Hanuman, Hanuman, go and see who they are. They're looking like sun and moon, so effulgent. They're looking so tender, but they're looking also powerful. Their arms. Find out who they are. So Hanumanji disguised himself as a sannyasi, actually as a renunciate. That's the best word to put. And he came. He came and said. So he spoke very, very, very sweetly, and he inquired about them. You are looking like Ashwini Devatas. You have the effulgence of sun and moon. Who are you? So my name is Hanuman. I'm the minister of Sugriva. So that the bhashana, the speech reveals what type of person we are. You know, the speech reveals what type of person we are. So Lord Ramchandra told Sugriva, told Lakshmana, how fortunate we are in search of Sugriva, and Sugriva ministry is coming. Very interesting. You tell them about us. King doesn't speak. So Srutakirti Prabhu says, whenever Prabhupada would board the flight, Prabhupada would never speak to attendants. He would tell Srutakirti Prabhu, you tell them, you know. Srutakirti Prabhu would converse to the flight attendants, and if Prabhupada wanted something. So Lord answer, you tell them what we are. But there is an interesting point. So Lakshman, he gives all the description at the end. He says one line and he cries. Lokanadapura bhutva sugrivam nadamichyate. We are looking for Sugriva, and that master we want to take his shelter. My brother is looking to take shelter of that master Sugriva. And for a devotee, what a suffering it is. For the entire universe, the entire cosmos, Lord Ram is the master. But the time is not so favorable. Time is now, it's a Leela, of course. So what he is telling, after all, a monkey is telling, we are trying to take his shelter. Power of, one is Leela, another side, you know, that's why no matter what happens, we should never be discouraged. That is the nature of this world. Hare Krishna. So uh, Vali is a son of Indra, and Sugriva is a son of Surya. So when Supreme Lord asked everyone to take birth, so all the devatas created. So these two were given as a donation. So they know Ruksharaj Vali. Sorry, Ruksharaj. There is a monkey called Ruksharaj. So these two children were given to Ruksharaj actually. You know. So anyway, um, so Vali represents Pravritti Marga, son of Indra, right? Indriya. So Indriya means 10 Indriyas and plus mind, 11th one. So in other words, that person who is who pursues the life of satisfying the senses, eating nice things, seeing nice things, smelling nice things, hearing nice things, and sense enjoyment to the skin, is a pravritti marga, is a follower of pravritti marga, sense enjoyment. That life is useless. But Sugriva is son of Surya. Surya means Surya represents knowledge. Was nitya vastu vivechana. What is temporary? What is permanent? Permanent spirit, temporary matter. So give up sense enjoyment. Take shelter of spirit. Goal of life is self-realization. Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapyavara Nibhodhata. So by worshipping the Supreme Lord, Rama, Krishna, we will come out of cycle of birth and death. Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varanam Suparastat. Tamiya Viditva Adimrityameti Nani Panta Vidityanaya. Svetasrata Upanishad. So be determined. Wake up. Arise, awake, and don't stop until you attain his lotus feet. Prapyavara Nibhodhata. So that's why Sugriva means Nivritti Marga. Path of self-realization, path of sense control. So that's why Sugriva could meet Ram. Sugriva could meet Ram. So behind Sugriva, Ram is there. Behind Vali, false ego is there. Means Vali will be destroyed. Suppose we are driven by Guru and Krishna Krupa, successful. Vali is not, Sugriva is not that much powerful as Vali. Still, Vali was favored. Why? Vali has a Krishna Krupa, Ram Krupa. Sugriva has a, so Sugriva has Ram Krupa. Vali has a false ego. Same thing with Ravan and Vibhishan. That's why our goal should be to have Krishna's hand in our hand, have Ram's hand in our hand. So they made friendship. I want to tell one very interesting thing. Sugriva received Ram, and he broke a branch and told him sit down. He did not pay attention to Lakshman. He paid a heavy price for it. He paid a very heavy price for it. And he received Ram, he shook hands with him, and he told his whole story. How Dundubi came and challenged Vali, and how Vali killed Dundubi. So Vali was not coming. So Sugriva came out and he started ruling Lanka on his behalf, putting a big rock. Dundubi and Vali, they were fighting in a cave. And Sugriva waited for 1 year. And suddenly he saw the blood flowing out. So he thought Dundubi was killing Vali. And he put a big rock to prevent Dundubi from coming out. But actually that blood is not, that blood belonged to Dundubi, not Vali. So Vali thought when he killed Dundubi, he thought his brother did it. And he became angry. He did not listen. That's why discernment is very important. Anyway, he drove away. He became angry. He did not listen to what Sugriva said. He drove him away and he usurped his wife, Ruma, and made her, as one of his queens, and he was enjoying. And while Sugriva lost, so they're all monkey race, and he lost his wife. So anyway, what is that? So Ram said, "Don't worry, I'll kill him." But still, he was not satisfied. So the skeleton of Dundubi was there. Ram with his toenail, like this he did. What he did? He like this he did. When he did that, the skeleton flew in the air. Rise. Oh, he's not only very tender and beautiful, he's also powerful. Still, this is it's just a skeleton. Ram understood. He did not have full confidence. He immediately took an arrow and he shot an arrow. When he shot an arrow, this arrow pierced 7 salt trees and entered the mountain, pierced the mountain, entered into the earth, pierced the earth, went to the Patala, came back, joined the arrow, the joined the quiver. Sugriva would prostrate obeisances when he saw the when he saw the power. Earlier he shook hands. Now, no, he's more powerful than me. You know. So, what is that? Then don't worry, challenge him. So he went and challenged. When he went and challenged, Sugriva Vali became so angry. Last time I spared you, this time I'll not. And they start fighting each other, you know. And Vali has this power. By the blessing of his father Indra, anybody, the opponent, he'll take 50% of his opponent's strength. So slowly the Sugriva was becoming weak and weaker. Then Vali started beating Sugriva, couldn't take it, he ran away. He ran away and came back. Then, oh, then Ram came and Sugriva was angry. You know, why you did this to me? You should have told me. Why didn't you do this? I put so much faith in you and went to fight with him. What is the reason for not doing this? Ram said, hold on. We took oath on fire as friends. And I told you, your suffering is my suffering. But the problem with you, you both look alike. You on the height, the height, you have the same height, same actions, you both look alike. And for some reason, if I kill you instead of him, you know, it is an offense. So then Sugriva said, so called Lakshman and said, Lakshman, bring that Gajapushpi Mala creeper and garland him. So immediately Lakshman went and he brought with the small creepers were there. So he made a garland of creepers, Gajapushpamala and garland. Then Ram said, now your victory is certain. So what happened? So if you have only mercy of Krishna, or don't have mercy of devotees, it doesn't work. Wow. So he did not entertain Lakshman before. For that reason, he has to pay the price. Now Ram said, no. When Lakshman gave him the mercy in the form of this garland of creepers, Gajapushpamala, then his victory is set. So Ram includes his devotees, Krishna includes his devotees. So both should be worshipped. Then only we make progress. Then he went and challenged again. Then Vali became angry and said, somehow I spared you, this time I will not spare you. And his wife said, Tara. So in entire Ramayana, there are three ladies to whom Ram showed divinity. One is Sumitra in Ayodhya. She knew Ram as Supreme Lord. Second one is in Kishkinda, Tara. She knew Ram as a Paratattva, absolute truth. Third one to know Ram as a Mandodari. That's why Ram revealed his Vishnu form to these three. She said, I heard, your your brother has made alliance with some powerful Kshatriyas. He is just defeated now. Why is he coming back and challenging? That is intelligence. And Wali said, I also heard, but I don't have any enmity with them. So don't worry. I heard he is very dharmic. So what he said, exactly opposite happened. Let us see. So they started fighting, and Sugriva was becoming again weaker. And Lord Ramchandra, he picked up an arrow, pulled it up to the ears, like this. Released an arrow. That arrow, like a snake, it released the smoke, and in a second, penetrated the heart of Wali. Wali fell down, you know, like when our good karma is exhausted, then problems start. Like Rutrasur, when attacked by Indra's Vajra weapon, how Vritrasur fell down, likewise Vali fell down. Then Vali, there is a conversation. Vali speaks. I don't have an enmity with you. I did not challenge you for the fight, you know, and you did not even. I'm already fighting with somebody else. Why did you do this? And people say you're very dharmic, you know, that people call your Maryada Purushottam. Why you did this? Why you have collected adharma on your side? Why did you know? Um, so this is a black mark. You know, you got a bad reputation now. Ramchandra said no. When I told my brother Bharat, I will not rule, he said no, no. I'll put your shoes on on the throne, and I will rule, but I'll rule only as your servant, as your representative. I'll rule the cities. But you still rule because you're already in the forest. You rule the forest. So I'm still ruler of all over you know, all over, and I'm also ruler of uh, this forest. And you, brother's wife, is like a daughter. And what you did, you have uh, when the husband is alive, you drove away the husband, and you abducted her and used force, and you're enjoying. Shastras say for that person the punishment should be only capital punishment, death. And you said, I defeated you. I mean, I killed you when you are fighting with somebody else. These rules apply to Kshatriyas. You know, when the Kshatriya codes, you're not a Kshatriya, you're a Shakamrugam, means you're an animal. Animals are killed directly or by ambushing. You don't go in front of lion and come tomorrow 9:30 and you fight with the lion. No. You see where lion is coming, you ambush. You keep yourself in very safe raised platform. And when the lion comes, it will kill. So because you are a Shakamrugam, you are an animal, these codes they don't work. And that animal, especially that has violated the rules, it can be killed face to face, or it can be killed from a different angle from distance, unseen by the animal. In fact, this is very good for you. Otherwise, you would incur, you know, heavy punishment by nature. When Rama spoke like that, Vali understood and he sought forgiveness, cried and bathed Ram's lotus with tears. Tara came, everyone started crying. The Ram told Tara, don't worry. The destiny is powerful. Your son will become the prince and he will rule after Sugriva. So, so then Ram went back to the cave, near the Pampa Sarovar, because he took a vow he'll not enter the cities for 14 years. And Lakshman, in the presence of Lakshman, Sugriva was coronated. And I need to speak something. Can you imagine? With one arrow, Ram got him his wife and the entire kingdom. And Sugriva should be grateful, right? What should Sugriva should do? He should repay, you know, uh, to Ram as a token of gratitude. But immediately rainy season started. 4 months. Ramchandra was in the, he was alone. When you would see the thundering, you would think of Mother Sita, lightning, and the rain. 4 months, Ramchandra could not bear the separation from Sita. Rainy season is over. The clouds disappeared. Sun came back, but there is no information from Sugriva. The Sugriva, the sense enjoyment was unbearable for him. And after so many years of absence, suddenly he has unlimited access to sense enjoyment. Sugriva forgot his duty. That is the power of sense enjoyment. Can you imagine? The Maya is very powerful. So we see similar stories. Sadhaka has to be very careful. If not, at any moment, Maya can capture us. It happened to Sugriva. What to speak of you and me? That's why a person has to be very determined. Otherwise, they become loose. If they're in the community, they'll create problems in the community. Good sadhana, service attitude, more than anything, humility. Suddenly, Sugriva got the power, position. He got his wife back because husband died. Even in the monkey kingdom, of course, they don't have so many rules. So Tara also married to him. Oh, I was drinking this honey all the time in enjoyment. Wow, the power of sunshine. तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्तासित मत्परा वसेहि यस्येन्द्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. Krishna speaks of this again and again in third chapter. Talk to myself. It's not easy. There should be a sadhaka has to be constantly. He has to be constantly on guard. Otherwise, this jewel of bhakti is stolen away by Maya. So Ram told Lakshman, tell Sugriva that 4 months rainy season over and Hemant Ritu started. But Sugriva, I think, is not, is totally absorbed in this ocean of sense gratification. Tell him the path in which Vali was sent is not closed yet. Before it is closed, some more can go through that. This includes Sugriva. When Ram said that, this is Lakshmana Swami. Lakshman is very powerful. Lakshman became angry. And he became angry. Ram thought, oh, he'll definitely go and kill him also. Wait, wait, wait. He's doing a mistake, but he's our friend. Don't become so angry and ruin this whole thing. Lakshman said, all right. Lakshman. When Lakshman came, the gods thought he's actually an enemy coming from somewhere. They picked up the stones. When Lakshman saw that, he became angry. Then the spies they saw him. So immediately they ran to. Um, Actually, what happened before here? The rainy season ended. Sugriva was in the ocean of enjoyment. Hanumanji went. Said, Sugriva, what is this you are doing? They are extremely powerful. So Sugriva said, all right. Then you dispatch. So he told Hanumanji to make arrangements. Then he came. When he came, Lakshman came. Uh, then all the spies went and told Sugriva was fully drunk. He was intoxicated. He was sleeping. Then Lakshman told, what his name? His son Angada. Go and tell Sugriva. Lakshman is waiting. You know, the door through which your father went is not closed yet. And he picked up the string of the bow and he pulled Dhanushtankaram. When he made that loud noise, everybody was, uh, so Sugriva came to his senses. He came running. Anyway, to cut the story short, so he told everybody, she sent Tara first, you know, and Tara came. So Sugriva, Lakshman, his anger came down, and Sugriva came and asked. Griva means head. Sugriva means good-headed, means good intelligence. But we should not underestimate the power of sense enjoyment. We should not underestimate the power of Maya. So anyway, what happened? Sugriva, then he dispatched so many, all the groups. He told them, this entire three worlds, you travel and you find out the whereabouts of Mother Sita. I forgot to tell one point. When Ram told about Sita that he lost, then he brought the jewelry that Sita dropped. One day when we were sitting here in the skyway, somebody was going, that lady threw the jewelry. Let me know if if this jewelry belongs to you or, it belongs to Sita. As soon as this, here the greatness of Lakshman comes. And the necklace, all this, all the jewelry. When Lakshman saw that, he started crying. Why Ram saw that, Ram started crying. So finally Ram said, Lakshman, I'm unable to see them because of my tears. You let me know whether they belong to you or still belong to Sita or not. Lakshman cried and said, brother, I never saw her face. That's why I cannot recognize the jewelry. But Lakshman recognized. Every day I would touch her feet. Wow. How many younger brothers touch the feet of elder brother's wife today? That's why culture. As long as Ramayana is there, as long as there is a value for Raman is there, the culture would be there. Valmiki said that. So anyway, what happened? What happened? He saw the what is that? Nupur ankle bells. He said, "This is Mother Sita's." Then Sugriva said that that guy went in the southern direction. Don't worry, we will trace out. So he dispatched all the groups, and first in the southern direction, he sent Hanumanji, Angad, Neel, Jambavan, uh, Nal, Neel, all this. So Ram got a feeling for some reason Hanumanji would become successful tracing Sita. He gave his mudrika, the ring. In case you see Sita, you give this. So and come back in 6 months. I'm cutting the story short. They traveled. One day they got into a cave and they were stuck. Stuck. And on the top of the cave, there was a uh, big bird, Sampati. When the bird saw them, wow, for so many years I don't have food to eat. I become very weak. Looks like Brahma sent me this food to satisfy my hunger. I'll eat all of them. The bird is big. Then when the bird said like that, uh, Angad said, wow, what is our misfortune? We are stuck here. It is more than 6 months. We don't know how to go back. Suddenly, this bird is telling we'll eat, birds, different birds. Jatayu sacrificed his life to Ram, and this bird is telling he'll eat us up. What is our bad fortune? And this bird heard, hey, why are you talking about my brother's name, Sampati, or Jatayu? I am his brother, Sampati. Really? What happened? What happened to my brother? They revealed the whole story. Then Sampati said, you know, I have become very old, but earlier I used to see even farther more distances, but now it is less. Still I can see in this direction, southern direction, 900 yojanas, I could see Sita sitting in the Ashoka grove, Ashoka Vatika. This is Lanka, Ravana Lanka. Sita is there. You guys go under, trace her. And she said, I have I have a benediction. If I reveal one day, this Ram's group will come. The moment I tell them the whereabouts, my old age is gone and I become young again. Immediately, Sampati got the wings back again and Sampati flew in the air. You guys, you find her, you make your arrangements to trace Sita. Wow. So they all came to the southern tip of Indian Ocean. And now who will jump? Jambavan, Anga, the Neel, Nal Neel, so many, all this. But who will jump? Jambavan said, I used to jump before, but now I became old, I cannot. I can jump, but I cannot come back. So everyone is telling I can jump 10 yojanas, 20 yojanas, 30 yojanas, 40 yojanas. But Jambavan said, wait, hold on. There is one person here. He can definitely do that. That is a Hanuman. But only thing is, Hanuman he has this curse. So because of which he forgot, he forgets everything, especially his power. When somebody reminds him, he will. When somebody reminds him of his powers, and he become powerful. Come, let us remind him of his powers. He will do that. He'll jump and come back. He will see mother. He'll trace the whereabouts of Mother Sita, and they all would go and they would tell. They would, glorify Hanumanji and they would reveal his powers. Then Hanumanji expanded his body, you know, and he became ready to Sagarollangana Samarollasam. So he'll Sagarullangana, he'll jump over the ocean to see Mother Sita. You know? So when they told like this, Hanuman decided, agreed. Tomorrow, so with this Aranyakanda and Kishkindakanda ends, and tomorrow Sundarakanda, very important Sundara. Valmiki calls it Sundarakanda, very sweet. Hanumanji goes through the different uh, moods and different motions. He goes through different emotions, and how finally he comes to he traces the whereabouts of Sita, and he comes back to Ram and reveals the whereabouts Sita So with that, Sundarakanda starts and ends. Um, so tomorrow only a small correction. Um, Tomorrow there is no 5 o'clock class. Tomorrow is Ram Navami. Very fortunate, very auspicious festival. You know, if only we don't have this problem, would have had a wonderful festival. But unfortunately, is we don't know Ram's plans, Krishna's plans. So tomorrow we'll have a live lecture at 7:30. So in the temple hall, then there is no 5 o'clock lecture. We will attend, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday maybe. We'll say Sundarakand and Yuddhakand. You know, so I'm trying my best to compress this in this short time. Spoken anything wrong, do excuse me as your servant. Very grateful for your patient audience. So tomorrow 7:30, ISKCON Farmington Hills only. Same Facebook page. We'll meet tomorrow 7:30. Only tomorrow, day after tomorrow again, 5 o'clock. Hare Krishna. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So, what is that will end now?